for this short informational webinar. We hope that we're able to provide you a little bit more information about these exciting programs that are available for your students, and hopefully you'll walk away today feeling better equipped to advise your students in order to make great educational fits for them. We want students who are the right students for our programs. So the more that you know about our programs, we feel the better chance that the right students can find those programs. So I'm going to start with a short slide deck here. It should take about 20-25 minutes. I'll leave some time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type in your questions as we go. If it makes sense, I'll answer them as we go, but at the end, I'll also leave time to answer some questions. I'll leave my contact information at the end, so if there's anything else that comes up, any additional questions, you will be able to contact me in that way as well. So let me just get started here on the slide deck. I'm going to first start here with a little bit about UC Berkeley. UC Berkeley is a very large public institution here in Berkeley, California. We are #1 public university in the United States. We're very proud of that ranking that we've kept again for 2017. We have a very large international student population with over 10,000 international students who come through our doors each year. And that's in part due to the wide variety of programs that we offer, over 277 different degree programs offered. And 92 different countries are represented here on our campus. So our students really get that global educational experience here at Berkeley, and that's one thing that makes our campus very unique. Our location is just really incredible. That's another thing that really attracts students to UC Berkeley. It's the UC Berkeley Extension is located right in the heart of the San Francisco Bay Area. We have excellent public transport, which makes it very popular for international students. You don't need a car to live here in Berkeley. We're just a 20-minute ride on the BART, the Bay Area Rapid Transit train that goes directly from our campus into the city. And then right outside of San Francisco, there is just a wide variety of really great tourist attractions, from Lake Tahoe to Big Sur. On your screen there, you can see a picture of a concert. That venue is called the Greek Theater, and it's located right on our campus. It's really a fun venue and a lot of great shows. I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a perspective on where we're located. So I have a few maps here on the next couple of slides. That's all of California, and we're right there in the middle, just outside of San Francisco. Then I zoomed in here, and you can see where we are. We have water between us and San Francisco, and a train that goes right under that water there, and several bridges that connect us. So we are very accessible to San Francisco, and that makes it a really attractive place for college students who want to explore this vibrant area. And here to just give you a perspective on UC Berkeley Extension in relation to the main campus, we're right there at the main campus, 2 blocks away. So you can see the main campus there on your screen, and then where our UC Berkeley Extension building is held. And depending on the program that the students are in, most of the programs, and actually all of the programs I'm going to talk to you today about, students would be taking classes on that main campus. Some programs are a mixture where students take classes on the main campus and then also take classes at UC Berkeley Extension, but students would be going back and forth, possibly taking a class at Extension and then other classes on that main campus. A question that I get often is what is UC Berkeley Extension, and what is that in relation to the main campus? We are a department on campus, so just like we have the physics department, just as we have the College of Environmental Design, we also have UC Berkeley Extension. And UC Berkeley Extension is able to create programming and provides access to for students to access UC UC Berkeley and UC Berkeley Extension Academics and Resources. So we've been able to create programs for international students. We have summer programs, we have short-term 2-month, 4-month, 8-month programs, up until year-long programs. We have programs that provide certificates and also credits for students. Many of our students come to our programs and then transfer credits back to their home country or on to their next university program. We're located, as I showed you on the previous screen, very close to the main campus, and we're in a very vibrant community with restaurants, shopping, a large variety of entertainment, movie theaters, all located within walking distance of UC Berkeley and UC Berkeley Extension. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a number of Berkeley Global Access tracks, but I'm going to start with our general Berkeley Global Access program. So this program's been around for a number of years. It's very steadily growing. It's a very popular program. We just had a group of 181 students start this fall semester. So we're really excited about that. That's our largest group of students that we've had. So we see a lot of potential for this program in future years as more and more students are aware of this great opportunity. It's open to university students, graduates, and also professionals, and it provides an experience to study abroad at UC Berkeley for a semester or an academic year. Students take a course at UC Berkeley Extension and take courses from the larger UC Berkeley campus catalog. This is a full immersion experience where students are alongside US students. So it's really very similar to a classic study abroad program where a student can come and experience Berkeley for a semester or a year, gain academic credits during that time while they're studying full-time. And as I mentioned, many students do have the goal of transferring those credits back to a home university or on to the next school where they are going. Many students within this program are looking at graduate school. So a good percentage of the students have finished an undergraduate degree, and have their eyes on continuing their education through graduate study. So we do tailor a lot of programming towards those students, including graduate school admissions workshops, where we bring in several UC Berkeley admissions representatives that talk to the students about how that admission process works and what to expect. We work on essay writing skills, a variety of skills that students are looking for to improve upon in order to apply to graduate school. In order to apply for the Berkeley Global Access Program, it is an online application, and it's open to university students or recent graduates, as I mentioned. A number of students have finished their undergraduate program, but that is not a requirement. So we do want students to have at least 1 year of university experience, but after that, they would be able to come to the Berkeley Global Access Program. But as I mentioned, many students have finished an undergraduate program, and occasionally we get older students that have finished even a master's degree. We recently, this semester, we had a student with a PhD who has come to take courses in a specific area of her interest. It is a very academic program, so the minimum TOEFL requirement is a 90 or an IELTS of 7.0, and we require the official transcripts and a statement of purpose. That's all part of the online application. One thing I need to say about the Berkeley Global Access Program is that it requires flexibility. And what I mean by that is that students can choose courses from the UC Berkeley course catalog, but those courses are subject to availability. So if a student is requiring to take a specific course in order to graduate, or a specific course that will transfer, it can be difficult for us to guarantee a space in that class. We tell students to look through the extensive course catalog and choose anywhere between 5 and 8 classes that are of interest to them in order to hopefully gain admission to 3 or 4 of those classes. So many times, especially those general education classes that fill up very fast, those would not be available to our students. However, The Berkeley course catalog is very extensive. It's a very, very large course catalog. I want to take a moment here and try to share that with you. Let me just go over to... So currently, let me see, you are looking at the course catalog website, which is a great website to look around at and see the wide variety of courses that are offered. And this is where students can look around and kind of begin making their wish list in terms of the courses that they would like to take at UC Berkeley. So this, with the variety of courses, students do get into the classes and they get classes that they want. But sometimes that isn't their first choice. And if a student has to take a class in order to be in this program, we often recommend that it might not be the best program for the student. Let me get back to the slide deck here. Okay, so that what I just talked about not being able to guarantee courses in the general Berkeley Global Access program, that's different than the next programs that I'm going to talk to you about. The Berkeley Global Access program is interdisciplinary, so it's great for students who might want to take a psychology class and a math class and a science class. They would have the ability to do that, to take classes from a variety of subject areas. I'm going to talk to you next about programs within the Berkeley Global Access program that provide guaranteed curriculum in specific areas of study. UC Berkeley Extension has partnered with several of the academic departments on the campus, and we've developed programming and curriculum in order to guarantee spaces for international students, and have created short-term academic programs with these departments. Currently, the areas that are offered are in business, environmental design, digital media, and that's pertinent to journalism students, and with our English department. The first program I'm going to talk to you about is the business program, the business-focused program, and this is the Berkeley Haas Global Access. This is open to undergraduate and graduate students. We have also seen professionals come through this program. We have two professionals that just started this fall program. It's a 1 or 2 semester long program focusing in entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology. And it is connected to the Berkeley Haas School of Business, which is a top-ranked business school here in the United States. It provides amazing, unprecedented access to the Silicon Valley here in the Bay Area, which is just a great place to be focusing in the area of business. The program consists of 9 units of core curriculum, so that's guaranteed Haas curriculum. Those are 3 courses where students are guaranteed a place in those courses, and they are taught by Haas faculty, held in Haas facilities. This really is a Berkeley Haas business program. And then in addition to those 3 Berkeley Haas courses, students choose 1 course from the course catalog as an elective course, and that can be from an area of interest to the student from a variety of disciplines. The Haas courses offered, you can see some of those there on the deck: operation recognition, high-tech marketing, entrepreneurship and innovation, new venture finance, and data decisions. Those are just a few examples of the courses that are offered. We do have the course curriculum on our website, and I also have a wonderful document that can be shared by email if you would like to have that on hand. That really goes deeper into what the curriculum is, how many credits each course is worth, and that can be very helpful for students when they're looking to see if the program will fit into their educational plan. We are very excited to launch 3 scholarships for spring 2018, and they are going to be offered of up to I believe it's $4,000. I'm going to bring up the website right now. This literally went live on our website about 2 hours ago. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to share this with you, before, if it would go live in time, but I'm really excited that it did. We've been working on this a while. So 3 scholarships that we're going to be offering to students up to $4,000. I will email you further information about this, but I also just want to take a moment to show you on our website a little bit more about this scholarship. So yeah, this is the page that we just launched, and the link for this page is also included, should be shown there on your Adobe Connect screen in the links box. So hopefully you can visit it that way as well. And here it talks a little bit about the application process. It's open to undergraduate or graduate students, or students who have graduated within the last 2 years. Students do need to apply for the BGAP program prior to October 27th and have at least a 3.0 GPA in their previous academic degree. So we're really excited about that. Let me bring this back. The next track that I'm going to talk about briefly is in partnership with the School of Environmental Design, the Center for Environmental Design, and this track is the Environmental Design track, open to undergraduate, graduate students, and professionals who are interested in environmental design. So it's great for students who are majoring in architecture, city planning, urban studies, or landscape architecture, and also for students outside of these majors who just want to learn more about environmental design. So we have tracks for majors and tracks for non-majors. It's a 1 or 2 semester program focusing on environmental design, and it's provided under one of the top ranked architecture schools in the United States. The next track is the digital media track, and it's a really unique program, and I feel very pertinent today, to what's going on in the world. It's really getting journalists ready for the digital age. So the digital media track is open to undergraduate and graduate students who are looking to apply digital communications strategies to their degree programs, and also to professionals who want to expand on their current skill set. It's a 1 or 2 semester program, and it's offered under the top ranked School of Business the School of Journalism in the United States. So this is a great program for journalism students who want to learn about digital media, how to apply journalism to that medium. We also offer the English track, and that's a track for students who want to focus on English literature. And it's under the English School here at Berkeley in conjunction with Extension. And this is a program that's been around for a few years, and it's very unique. Students who want to really focus in English literature are able to choose from a wide variety of really amazing courses and are guaranteed that curriculum. So these tracks are unique in some of the enhancements that they offer, or things that happen outside of the classroom. And here are, you can see a list of a number of these additional activities, events that go on outside of the classroom. We do a number of professional development workshops. Under the Berkeley Haas program, we are doing 4 company visits this semester, where students get to see large and middle and small-sized companies here in the Bay Area. Students also, once they graduate from these tracks, they are able to access the alumni networks within those academic departments. Several of the programs offer mentorship programs. The English program pairs the student with a PhD English student at Berkeley, and so that's a great experience, great opportunity to network and really work with a more advanced student. There's many networking events here on the campus that students have access to, many cultural activities. The programs include a closing ceremony and a reception, and several of the tracks offer opportunities for OPT, and all of the tracks offer opportunities for internships. We do have internships in the summer, and students are able to, when they study at least one semester, they can do an internship in our summer semester. Currently, the Berkeley Haas Global Access Program also has an OPT opportunity where students complete 2 semesters of the Berkeley Haas program, 4-month internship, and then are eligible to apply for a 12-month OPT work authorization. In order to apply for the tracks, it is also an online application. It's a very fast turnaround, and we are able to accept applications much later than we are for degree programs here at Berkeley. It requires students to complete a personal statement, and this is a very important part of the application process. Our application process is holistic, meaning we look at the student's entire package when we're making the decisions. So that personal statement really helps us better understand what the student's educational goals are, where they're coming from, and trying to help us determine if the program is a good fit for that program. It's open to top qualifying international undergraduate and graduate students and others interested in studying in these specific areas. And it's open to students in both these areas of subjects and students outside of these areas of subject of study who want to get more background in those areas. So, for example, the Berkeley Haas Global Access Program, the business-focused track program, we have a number of students who are joining that program because they don't have that business background, and they're looking to build their resume in that way and add that component. They are all academic programs with a minimum TOEFL requirement of 90, IELTS of 7.0. Our upcoming dates, right now we're very actively in the application period for the spring 2018 semester, and we accept applications until November 21st. The January term will start on January 10th and finish on May 11th. The next semester starts on August 20th of 2018 and will finish December 14, 2018. So those are the 2 semesters that we are currently recruiting for. Yeah, it's a long application cycle, so students can apply up until the end of November and begin their studies in early January. One other additional feature that I wanted to share with all of you today, as I understand you are international representatives and partners and agents who work with us, we offer application pre-screening. And what that means is that you can, if you have a student that you're not feeling sure about, that you feel you're not sure if the program is a good fit for that student, you're not sure if that student's educational background makes them a strong enough candidate for that program, you can send me an email providing me with as much information as you can about that student. And I can take that information to our admissions team and get a little bit of feedback on, would we recommend that this student apply or not? So, this isn't something that would need to be used for those strong students. You have the student with a 3.5 GPA and a 98 TOEFL and wrote an excellent personal statement. That is clearly likely a good candidate. But when you have those students with a 3.0, 3.1, even up to a 3.3, we say, send an email my way. Let me know a little bit about the student. Send ideally the transcripts, and if there is a personal statement, and we can provide some feedback. We don't want Students to apply who are not a good fit for these programs. We're not looking for students who won't be admitted for the program. So the application pre-screening is a way that we can help you, be able to better advise your students. We don't want you to help your students through our application process just to be denied admission. That's not our goal. We would love to see a 100% admission rate, but obviously that's not possible when we get, based on some of the applications we receive. But I feel if we can work closely with you as international representatives and partners of ours and agents, we can, get closer to making sure that you are able to advise the right students on the right programs, on the programs that are right for them. So I had a question that came in here, and I'm happy to see that. The question, are these tracks certificates or just areas of focus? That's a great question. So all of these programs provide two things upon completion. Students receive a certificate showing that they've completed a Berkeley Global Access program in this area of study. And then the second thing they receive is that transcript that shows the coursework that they completed for the credits that they've completed. So in terms of, I say kind of an area of focus or an area of study, it just means for students who want a guaranteed curriculum under those specific areas. So students who come to the general Berkeley Global Access program, it is very difficult for them to get into Berkeley Haas classes. Historically, it's been almost impossible because those courses are under, are highly in demand and very difficult for our students to get into. But now with this new Berkeley Haas track, it guarantees 3 classes for our students. Those classes are mixed in with domestic students as well. So it still has that experience for the students where they're sitting next to domestic students and international students, but they don't have that, they know before they come what their curriculum will be. So that can be a very big benefit to students. Once a student, I believe you're asking, the question is what type of communication do students receive once they are submitted? And I think you might have meant to say admitted. When a student is admitted, we try to turn around that application in 7 to 12 business days. Usually, letting the student know if anything is missing from that application, or hopefully just letting the student know that the application has been reviewed and approved. And then at that point, usually the first notification is by email, letting the student or the agent or the international representative know that the application's been processed and approved. And then we send out an admission packet with the documents that are needed to apply for the F1 visa, and that's sent out via FedEx to the student shortly after. All of the programs are full-time programs. They are anywhere from about 12 to 15 units of coursework that the students take. 12 units is considered a full-time study here at UC Berkeley. Students can at times go up to 15 or 18 units. So yes, it does qualify. All of these programs qualify for F1 visa status because they are full-time degree programs. The credits, they are, you're asking if they are American credits. They are American credits. I mean, they are coming from UC Berkeley Extension, which is a U.S. institution. However, how they will transfer really depends on the school where they're going. So the students really, we work, very closely advising the students to make sure that they talk to the school where they want to transfer, or work closely with their home university to make sure that the credits that they're taking will transfer to the program where they're going, or transfer back to their home university. I would say about 75% of students under the Berkeley Global Access program and the Berkeley Global Access Tracks are taking those credits and either returning to a home country or going on to a graduate program in the United States. But it's not always guaranteed that courses are going to transfer. I'll give you an example. Here at UC Berkeley, several of the graduate programs don't accept any transferred credits. So those types of programs, it really wouldn't matter where those credits are from. They require that students start at the beginning within the master's program. And that can be, depending on the master's program, that can be a regulation. How will you know that student is from a specific agent? That's great. On the application, there is a space for that. It says, were you referred by an institution or an agent or an international representative? And it has the space there for you to write your name or to put the name. We have had cases where that didn't happen for this reason or that reason, and the agent contacted us quickly and let us know what had happened, and we were able to apply that student to that agent accordingly. But that is important that you let us know early on, and once you've submitted an application, it never hurts to follow up with an email just to let me know or let us know that an application's been submitted, and from your organization, from your entity. I'm included on the page in front of you a little bit my email address and the link to our website, but there's also links that you can find there in the web links pod in Adobe Connect. I hope that if there are any additional questions that you have after today, that you will send me an email, or if you want, also, or if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one training for your organization or for your representatives, we are always happy to do that. And really love talking to you in that way as well. Today I talked to you about a number of our programs, but there are a few other programs I didn't talk to you about. And if you haven't attended a previous webinar about those programs, you might want to reach out to me and we could schedule a time to talk. So once the student begins classes, if you are an approved agent with us and you've gone through that process and you've received that certification, we process the commission payments, I believe it's in between the 4th and the 6th week of classes. I would need to confirm that with the person that works directly with agents. So that would be a great question to email me if you'd like to know specifically the timeline for commission payments. I could check with our agent representative. So we're getting, this has been great, and this is perfect on time. I hope that this has felt useful to all of you. I hope also that I'll hear from you if there's other questions that come up, or even better yet, if you have students that are interested in our programs and you're looking for help answering any of their questions, please feel free to follow up with me and reach out. Thank you so much for attending today. This has been recorded, and we will send around the recording to you within the next week. And we hope to hear from you, and we hope to see your students soon. Thank you.